Hello students, this is Dr. Ranjini, Assistant Professor in Biotechnology. Today in this session, we learn about metabolites produced by microbial metabolism. First, we'll learn how these metabolic pathways play an important role in deciding the growth, reproduction, or surviving or overcoming the extreme environmental condition. Formation of vegetative cells in microorganisms takes place only when there is continuous supply of energy. So the cell division, cell growth takes place only when there is continuous supply of energy is there in the media. The cell components are synthesized by series of enzyme catalyzed reaction that is called metabolism, which is the ordered transformation of substances in the cell by a series of successive enzyme catalyzed reactions through specific metabolic pathways. The metabolic pathways play two important roles. It provides precursors for the cell components. It provides precursor for cell component where the cell further utilizes these precursor and it will undergo cell division. And in addition, these metabolic pathways or microbial metabolic pathways, they give the energy for energy requiring processes. Where all energy is required to those processes, energy will be supplied by these metabolic pathways. So this metabolic pathway will be divided into two pathways. One is primary metabolic pathways and another one is secondary metabolic pathways. Primary metabolic pathways are the microbial metabolic pathways which give rise to the specific group of metabolites which are involved in growth, development and reproduction of an organism. So these metabolites which are required by the microorganism for its cell growth and development and reproduction, they are called as primary metabolites. So this is the definition of primary metabolites. What are primary metabolites? These are the microbial metabolites produced by the microorganism for the normal growth, development and reproduction. So these are primary metabolites, typically a key component in maintaining the normal physiological processes. Thus, it is often referred to as central metabolite. Only by these metabolite, the microorganism will be alive and it show its growth. So these primary metabolites are typically formed during the growth phase or the trophophase. So these are the metabolites usually produced during the exponential phase or the growth phase of the microorganism. Examples of the primary metabolites include amino acids, nucleosides, vitamins, etc. So these primary metabolites are classified into two types. One is essential primary metabolite that includes amino acids, nucleosides, vitamins, etc. These are required by the microorganism for the normal growth, development and reproduction. But there are certain metabolites which are produced during the metabolic processes. They are called as metabolite or primary metabolic end products that include ethanol, lactic acid, carbon dioxide, acetone, butanol, etc. So the primary metabolites are the metabolites produced by the microorganism during the growth phase of the cell or the trophophase of the cell, and these metabolites are required for the normal growth, development and the reproduction of the microorganism. So this metabolism which is involved in the production of these primary metabolites are called as primary metabolic pathway or primary metabolism. Is also referred to as trophophase. Primary metabolism is also referred to as trophophase. It is characterized by balanced growth of the microorganism. It occurs when all the nutrients needed by the microorganisms are provided in the medium. That means when the nutrient is in optimum condition, optimum concentration, usually the primary metabolic pathway or the primary metabolism will be observed. So this primary metabolism is essential for the existence and reproduction of the cell. During the growth phase, cell possesses usually the optimal concentration of all the macromolecules like proteins, DNA, RNA, etc. It is during the growth phase or the trophophase of an organism, microorganism, uh, the growth of the microorganism occurs. Several metabolic products collectively, these are called as the primary metabolites. They are usually produced during the exponential phase. And as I told earlier, these primary metabolites are classified into primary essential metabolites. So these are the primary essential metabolites are the compounds produced in adequate quantities, produced in sufficient quantities to sustain the cell growth. Includes our vitamins, amino acids, nucleosides, proteins, etc. The Usually, the microorganism do not overproduce essential primary metabolites since it is a wasteful process or the wasteful exercise. However, for industrial overproduction, the regulatory mechanisms are suitably manipulated in the microorganism for the large scale production of these primary essential metabolites. So that is one group of primary metabolite, that is primary essential metabolite. The another group is primary metabolic end product. These are normal and traditional end products of fermentation process of many primary metabolic pathways. The end products may or may not have any significant function to perform in the microorganism, although they have many other industrial applications like ethanol, acetone, lactic acid, etc. And these end products, some primary metabolic end products, are produced during the fermentation process as the end products. For example, carbon dioxide is the metabolic end product of the Saccharomyces cerevisiae fermentation. This carbon dioxide is very essential for puffy nature, or the leavening action will be done by this carbon dioxide, and due to which you will get the soft puffy fermented products in the baking industry. Due to insufficient supply of the media components or the limited supply of any nutrient in the media, the growth rate of the microorganism slows down. Growth rate of the microorganism slows down. However, the metabolism does not stop. Growth rate of the microorganism slows down, but the metabolic rate or the metabolism will not stop. It continues as long as the cell is viable in the media, but the formation of the products may differ. The amount of the primary metabolite produced may differ. Next, we will move on to the another metabolite, that is called secondary metabolite. And the metabolic pathways which are involved in the production of these secondary metabolites are called as secondary metabolic pathways, and the metabolism is called secondary metabolism. As the exponential growth of the microorganism ceases or it stops, that is the fag end of the exponential phase or the trophophase or the growth phase, the cell enters into EDO phase. EDO phase is usually characterized by secondary metabolism or production of secondary metabolites. So these secondary metabolites are organic compounds. These are organic compounds produced through the modification of the primary metabolite synthesis. These are derived from the primary metabolites by secondary metabolic pathways. Secondary metabolites are organic compounds produced through the primary metabolite synthesis by secondary metabolic pathways. So these secondary metabolites do not play a role in growth, development and reproduction in the microorganism as our primary metabolites do, but are typically formed during the end or near the stationary phases of the microbial growth. Many of the identified secondary metabolites have a role in ecological function, including defense mechanisms, by serving as antibiotics, or the pigments produced in the microorganism are also considered as the secondary metabolites. Even they have the pharmaceutical importance. So the other example includes atropine, antibiotics like erythromycin, bacitracin, etc. So this is regarding secondary metabolites. The metabolites which are derived from the primary metabolism and they are produced during the fag end of the trophophase or early EDO phase. They are very important in maintaining the or in overcoming the extreme environmental condition, and these secondary metabolites are having the pharmaceutical importance, and these secondary metabolites are also termed as EDOlytes since they are produced during the EDO phase of the microorganism. They are called as EDOlytes. Although they are not required by the microorganism, they are produced in abundance. Usually, in the laboratory condition, absence of the nutrient make the microorganism to produce certain secondary metabolites. At the same time, when the microorganism feels the extreme environmental condition, then also microorganism produces the secondary metabolite in order to overcome the extreme environmental condition, or it may be due to nutrition depletion or due to other environmental condition. To overcome that, the cell produces certain specialized molecules which are organic compounds which are derived from the primary metabolic pathway. They actually overcome the extreme environmental condition. So when these secondary metabolites are produced by the microorganism, they are produced only by uh, specific microorganism, and they are not essential for growth and reproduction of the organism from which they are produced. Environmental factors, extreme environmental factors make the microorganism to produce these EDOlytes or secondary metabolites. Some microorganisms produce secondary metabolites as group of compounds. They are usually structurally related compounds. These are not single metabolite. Instead, these are group of compounds. Instead of a single one, we'll find a group of antibiotics. Like that, the group of compounds are produced by the microorganism. They exhibit this characteristic of secondary metabolites. The biosynthetic pathways for most of the secondary metabolites are not clearly established. In addition to that, the regulation of the formation of the secondary metabolites is more complex and differs from that of the primary metabolism, or that is different from the metabolic pathway which are involved in production of primary metabolites. And these secondary metabolite may perform certain unknown function in order to maintain the viable nature of the cell or to overcome the extreme environmental condition. They play an important role in maintaining the viable nature of the cell. These secondary metabolites have absolutely no function. Their production alone is important for the cell, whatever may be the product. So they are produced in groups, and their production is very important to overcome the extreme environmental condition or nutrition depletion by the microorganism. And it has been estimated that there are many genes which are involved in the production of secondary metabolites. Around 300 genes participate in biosynthesis of the few secondary metabolites. For example, 300 genes are involved in biosynthesis of chlorotetracycline, whereas 2000 genes are directly or indirectly involved in the production of neomycin. With such complex systems, the metabolic regulation is equally complex to achieve overproduction of secondary metabolites. And hence, nowadays, the recombinant DNA technology will be used for the large scale production of these secondary metabolites. So now you understood the definition of secondary metabolites and their function and the secondary metabolic pathways. Now, so this is the diagrammatic representation where you'll see the production of primary metabolites and the secondary metabolite. As soon as you inoculate the microorganism at time 0, it absorbs the nutrient and it will go on producing the, or it will produces its offspring or the primary metabolites. Production takes place continuously because the optimum concentration of the nutrient will be there initially, and hence cell grows nicely and it will start showing the cell division and the growth and the reproduction. After the nutrient ceases, after the complete utilization of the nutrient takes place in the media or in the fermenter, the cell will be viable, but the cell division will not take place, due to which you will get the same number of cells will be observed, same absorbance will be observed. So this is the peak that will tell you the production of the primary metabolite. So when the nutrient concentration is very high, usually primary metabolite production takes place. And when the nutrient depletes, when there is absence of the nutrient in the media and the cell is viable but not able to undergo cell division, now in order to maintain the viable nature, the cell starts producing specialized organic compounds. They are called as the secondary metabolites. These are usually produced during the stationary phase or in the ideo phase, hence they are called as idiolites. Whereas the primary metabolites are produced by the microorganism during the trophophase, during the growth phase of the microorganism, where there is the sufficient concentration of nutrition in the media or in the fermenter. During that period, there is production of the primary metabolite. But when the nutrition depletes, at the same time, here we are telling the in vitro condition to explain the production of primary and secondary metabolite. But when the microorganism is growing in the natural habitat, even the extreme environmental condition may trigger the microorganism to produce the secondary metabolites. So these secondary metabolites are called as idiolites. So in this session, we learned how the microorganism synthesizes the primary metabolites for its growth and reproduction. At the same time, extreme environmental condition and the limitations of the nutrition will make the microorganism to produce specialized metabolite, and they are called as secondary metabolites. And the respectively, the metabolism is called primary metabolism for primary metabolite production, and secondary metabolism for secondary metabolite production. And you should know that the examples primary metabolites include vitamins, amino acids, proteins, nucleosides, etc. For secondary metabolites, you should quote the antibiotics and then certain pigments. They are having the pharmaceutical importance. And you know the difference, like primary metabolites are trophophase specific, whereas secondary metabolites are the stationary phase or idiophase specific. I hope you understood this session. Thank you.